If you guys are looking for a fast, cheap and reliable coin service, check out ufifa.com in the description down below. They are incredibly cheap. If you use discount code KURT5, you can pick up your PlayStation coins for around £5 and Xbox coins for around £8. Incredibly cheap. Check them out now. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new overpriced versus affordable. This is one that quite honestly, like, as soon as I saw the man of the match come out, I couldn't wait to get this video done. It's a man of the match Giroud. I was absolutely buzzed as soon as I saw him. So, I have a bit of an interesting story before we get into the video as to how I actually managed to use this man of the match Giroud. So, there's another YouTuber, I believe you pronounce his name ZanoxLHD. I'll put a link to him in the description down below. Big thank you to him for helping me out with this. But basically, he lent me his account a couple days ago to get some clips with Ronaldo. And I randomly thought, right, it's 1 AM, I'll do a YOLO pack and open just a random 7.5k pack for him. I managed to pull the man of the match Giroud in the one random pack I opened on his account. So, because of that, I was able to use the Giroud, who at the time was worth like 300k. And just made it easier for me to get clips. So check him out in the description down below. Big props to him for allowing me to use it. And also guys, before we get into this video as well, if you guys could smash that like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. If we could hit, say, let's go for 300 likes on this, that'd be absolutely incredible. But without any further ado, let's get stuck into it. So as you will see, Giroud at the time of recording costs around 100,000 coins. You could probably pick him up maybe for a little bit less if you keep your eye on the buzz. Also, he was at 300k on the day when he first came out. DZEKO costs around 1k. Probably you can get him for about 800, but just an average price of around 1,000 coins. Now, because of this, I've given these two players both a value for money of 3 stars. Now, I will go on to explain that in a minute. A little bit odd that the expensive player is the same value for money as the cheap player, but that will be explained. I guess you could kind of tell it from the fact that Giroud has a 4-star quality and DZEKO only has a 3-star quality. So as always, we're going to jump over to this gameplay here and let's talk a bit about the two. So they are very, very similar players in my eyes. Obviously, with this sort of series, we always go for a player in the same league or nationality. Obviously, these guys both play in the Premier League. And they're both 6'4". They're both pretty decent in the air. They both have really good shots. And they both have like an average pace, like around the 70s. So I thought, what a perfect combination to do. They both like decent hold-up play, both really good in the air, all that sort of stuff. So I thought it'd be an ideal one to do. And I think I was pretty right. These guys were very, very similar players. Now, Giroud does have the physical that DZEKO doesn't have, but I feel like DZEKO makes up for that with a bit of agility and all that good stuff. So, Giroud, his close dribbling was okay. It wasn't the best. It was a tad disappointing, but his first touch was absolutely sensational. That was something I was really happy with. Like, a lot of the time, I'd be able to play a ball. Also, that cinematic was really weird. I feel like I'd never seen that before. But yeah, his close control and like build-up play was really, really decent. I feel like a lot of the time I'd be able to play the ball up to Giroud. He'd knock it down. He'd be part of like these really weird moves where I feel like it wouldn't really happen with most players. It was quite an unusual thing, and it was kind of almost very similar to the way Arsenal would actually play, to be honest. Like, I'd get the ball to Giroud, he'd hold it up a bit, move it on to someone else, and then get into a goal-scoring position. Now, if you're with him in the box, he is an absolute banger. He's one of the best finishers I've had in this game, and he just absolutely wellies it. If you put it on his left foot in that box, he is absolutely screaming that into the top corner or wherever you want it. Now, DZEKO is a bit similar. I feel like his close control isn't quite as good. Like first control, I mean, like first touch is nowhere near as good. I found a lot of time like he'd come to him and it'd bobble away from him, but his close control is a bit better than Giroud. So you can run with the ball a bit easier with DZEKO, and I think that's because, like I said, he's a bit more agile. His balance is a bit better, and all that good stuff. I mean, that control there from DZEKO was actually pretty decent, to be fair to him. So these guys are both amazing in the air, and then I feel like, as I said, Giroud kind of has the big edge in the physical. Giroud is very, very physical. He's amazing strength. And you can definitely see that when you're playing with him. Like, a lot of the time, whenever anyone tries to tackle him, he can just hold off from, like, any sort of tackle and just get the shot away. Now, that shot there is a very Giroud sort of goal. Like, a first touch, just a really nice finish in the box where if the ball comes to him, he will just score it in the box for you. And, like, I found that to be such a key part of him. Like I said, DZEKO does kind of have the extra pace, but it was very rare that I'd actually find me using the pace. I feel like it wasn't that effective, and for the extra, like, 4 or 5, I feel like I would much rather have the physical stats of Giroud and the finishing that Giroud would actually give me. And of course, I feel like Giroud just about edged it in the air. So, in general, as you see, that goal there, lovely little finish from Giroud. Like I said, every time he gets the ball, he scores it. So these guys, the only thing they lacked for me was a little bit extra pace and the skills. I do love some skills in my striker. But as I said, Giroud did kind of have all the attributes that I kind of wanted in the way I was playing him. And he did a fantastic job with his finishing, his physical, and even his build-up play was really solid. So for that reason, lads, today's winner is Olivier Giroud. They're both not too bad of a player. There is probably better Premier League strikers, but Giroud did a really decent job. I was happy with what I wanted him to be, a target man. He was a very, very good one of the best I've used. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Smash that like button if you did. Subscribe to this channel if you're new around here. Have a fantastic day, lads, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.